Wired 96.5.
Hey guys, it's Bex with the Big Philly Show, and I'm hanging out with Dev.
Hi.
Welcome to Philly.
Thank you.
So I just learned that your fiance is from the East Coast,
yes,
right?
he is.
I saw you post a picture yesterday with a bunch of really cute guys. I was like, and it said something like, back in Philly. I was like, who does she know out here?
Yeah, we try to come out here, like a couple times a year, I think, to visit family and stuff. So yeah.
That's really cool. How did you guys, because you're from California.
I am.
So how did you guys meet?
I met, this is so funny.
This is going to be fun.
I met my fiance at the very first music video I ever shot, and he came and brought me beer, and my heart melted.
That is amazing. Well, I have to point this out because she brought us beer, so my heart totally just melted. So we might have a nice little relationship after this.
Totally. We're meant for each other. This is good.
So new music, Honey Dip is the new song that's
Yes.
out. So you're getting kind of like, because you took a little bit of a break.
I did, yeah.
You have a beautiful little girl.
Thank you.
And what is that transition like coming back into the game and coming back into music?
Well, it's so funny, after all the craziness with G6 and In the Dark, I got to tour for a while,
Yeah.
probably like a year and a half, 2 years. I spent just mainly touring. And then I got back into the studio for, like another year and a half, I think.
Yeah.
While obviously raising our daughter, and she got to come on the road. She came to the studio a few times.
That's so fun.
But yeah, that transition is always interesting between touring, and then like studio, and then like mom life,
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Can you make the same decisions that you were making pre-mom life that you make post-mom life, or is it kind of like
She definitely changed a lot.
Yeah.
I think for the good. But yeah, I still like to have fun, and she's awesome, and
that's cool.
Yeah, she enjoys all this stuff. She's like, "Are you going to the radio station?"
That's so
yeah,
cute.
So it's fun for us. Yeah,
that's so much fun. So you you've been making music in the meantime.
For a while.
Putting out a record, Bittersweet July.
Yeah,
you're born in July. You're releasing it in July.
Yeah, it's kind of has this whole little theme that I'm going for. But yeah, it's exciting finally to have new music out and stuff.
And what kind of vibe is it going to be? Like what we saw with G6, or is it kind of a new?
Well, there's a little bit, I think, of both. Some stuff that's a little bit more vulnerable, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then some fun stuff, the booty stuff, which I love to do always.
We love to hear that stuff.
So yeah.
What are the Cadillacs up to?
They are probably still making crazy music and stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of just we did, obviously we did like everything together for pretty much a few years, and then as of recently we've kind of just been like playing around, getting in the studio with other people, and just I think that's like the best way for us to learn,
kind of expand yourself.
Yeah, so that was cool for me to get in with like some females for once, which was cool. So yeah, we've kind of been doing our own thing, but Honey Dip, actually I worked with one of them on, so yeah, we still talk and stuff, which is cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
Can we expect any collaborations? Who have you been working with, female wise?
I did a lot of collaborating more like on the writing side with people. I worked with Stacey Barth, who's awesome, and MNDR, who's really cool. But as far as like features, no one yet.
Yeah, that's cool.
No one yet, but I have some really good ideas. I might hit up Trina or something cool.
That's fun.
So we'll see.
That'd be amazing.
I know. We tweeted each other a couple months ago, so maybe I can make it happen. We'll see.
I was watching like a G6 video. It came out in 2010. I believe it was.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch those videos
No.
or anything? Because you had these like thick glasses on.
I had
jacket on.
I had no idea I was even gonna be in the video. I thought like it was mainly just Far East and their team, and I was kind of like, I was there, but they're like, "Here, get in the shot." I'm like, "It's 5 a.m. I have no hair or makeup. Like, what are you guys doing to me?"
You had these epic glasses on. I was like,
I'm like,
amazing.
I'm like, how much of my face can I cover? Because I have no makeup on. But they were sweet, and it was so much fun. We've shot it in our loft that the Cataracts and I lived in at the time. So yeah, it was fun.
That's cool. Because I saw your video for Honey Dip. It kind of had like, you look like there was more like the sophisticated, real sexy look that you had going on.
Trying to get my stuff together for one. Yeah, that was a fun video. It was shot and directed by my friend Krayshawn, which was cool. We shot it at my house
in LA.
Yeah, in LA, which was cool and funny because everyone was just in my bedroom. But yeah, it was fun. It was really cool, and yeah, I'm kind of into that whole like almost making fun that I'm like a wife,
yeah.
which I'm totally not.
You kind of dabbled in it a little bit, so I'm going to dig a little bit more. You don't have to go there.
Oh, no.
The Bittersweet July, why that title? Where's that?
Honestly, the past 2 summers, if you really want me to get into this, were pretty intense for me. My daughter was born with a little bit of like a birth condition.
Yeah.
So we were, kind of with her and helping her and dealing with her and her situation. I was like doing shows and sleeping on the floor, like at the hospital, like at the same time, while I was also separating myself from my like entire old business team, which took a long time.
Yeah.
and like the label side and stuff too. So I was kind of going through all these crazy transitions, I think, as an artist. I do everything independent now. So it was like the past 2 summers were just really intense for me. But they were also really fun. Me and Jimmy are together and engaged. The baby's healthy now.
Is she doing well?
Yeah, I got to do all this cool music and put it out. And work with my best friend now on like the business side. So it's like all this really cool stuff was happening, but then like kind of gnarly stuff. So
yeah, well,
I was like, that's kind of a cool, like bittersweet July,
Yeah, so. That's really cool. The good thing is you've gotten out of it, and we're promoting the record, and you're here.
I'm free.
And thanks to Sound by Philly. Now that we know he belongs here,
I know. I'm probably gonna come hang out with you guys a lot more.
Absolutely. I mean, if you keep bringing us beer, you can come whenever you want. Thank you so much. This is Deb. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.